the blood spot, that number 48 on it's basically if you open the door and it's like on the little groove of the door. It's very high up. And the interesting thing about that blood spot is that there's no contamination. There's no cross contamination. It's just Kaylee's blood alone. So how is that? How that's interesting because
is it possible cast off? I mean, I know where you're going with it, but is it possible cast off? Because it doesn't have to be transfer.
The way it is, it's on the if you open the door, if the door was like completely the little the frame of the door, it's not on the front of the door, so it's kind of almost on the other side of the door as well. So again, you could try to look at a lot of different scenarios, but it is interesting because it's very high up, and it could be, the theory that he basically was saying is that it could be that Kaylee was carried, and when she was carried into the room after she had still doesn't mean she still could have been alive. Maybe she was just knocked out and she had a bunch of injuries, and then they carried her up, and if she brushed against the door, her blood would make that mark on high up on the door. It's an interesting take, but the fact there's no cross contamination between Maddie and her is interesting on that one spot.
And because she was they not a tall person.
No, and they redacted it in the official 155 pieces of evidence that came down. I have to double check. I think Lisa, that might be one of the numbers that was renumbered.
I thought 48 was one of the ones that
it might be, but it's redacted. The pictures of that thing are redacted in the autopsy. But
and you know why it would make some sense that it would be. I don't know that it was, so we should be careful.
Right.
But why it would make some sense that it was one of the ones that Talbot processed and Payne renumbered is because the other one was Kaylee's blood. Kaylee's blood on the ping pong table that table was Kaylee's blood that they swabbed and diluted and then renumbered the thing. So if somebody was going through that's just it. Like it would need major fuckery. If you're going around fucking with the samples that belong to Kaylee and diluting them so that they can't be tested further, is somebody trying to cover where Kaylee's blood really was?
Yeah,
great question.
I mean, that's a horrible accusation to ask to make. But by the way, thank you again for the members. That's amazing.
I mean,
thank you so much.
I mean, it's not any worse than saying that the knife sheath is probably planted, because I have strong premonition to believe that as well.
Or if you're Nancy Grace, you say the only probative value of the photos was the picture of the knife sheath.
Well, it was pictures of the planted knife sheath. Oh, Dago. I gotta.
Don't even get me going, bro.
I got a bucket of apples and oranges here to throw at you.
Yeah. Did you watch my reaction video to her earlier?
Yes, I did.
Yes.
Oh boy.
You guys, I was being nice.
I warned you. I warned. I know you said you were going to watch it. I warned you last night. I told you.
Did you have to duct tape your head together to keep from exploding?
Yes. I literally had to. I swear to God, there were 3-4 times that I felt like I was going to fucking implode sitting there.
Yeah.
She's just. I don't even think she's human anymore. I'm being honest with you. I don't.
It's weird.
You saw as she inserts herself, she talks about herself like for 15 minutes.
Oh yeah,
every time.
Very narcissistic.
Keith and my twins and my this and we're not talking about your life, you psycho.
Yeah.
And they're on screen while you're doing this. Like, how fucking disrespectful is that? Jesus Christ, you're not. That's why from now on I do not refer to her. She's nasty, disgraceful. Period. That is her name. End of story. That is her name.
Yeah.
I'm looking something up because
she's ridiculous.
Yeah.
God, poor Keith. That's all I'm going to say. That man has been so much unrest. She won't let him rest at all. It's sad.
No, it's true though. I mean, every time she brings him up, and it's very insensitive. I mean, there you have the parents of one of the victims, and you're saying in one breath, "Oh, the hell pics, the pictures from hell," and then you're describing these fucking pictures
No.
Two parents of one of the slain children.
Right.
Now, come on. Talk about tone deaf.
I don't know how to say this to you guys. I don't know how to put this, but these horrific, bloody photographs. What the hell are you doing?
Yeah.
You're fucking insane. Right. I'm sorry, but God.
Wow.
Get a grip. Get it. I can't
leave. There's no, the only photo is the knife sheet. That's the only probative photo.
The only one.
But yet Howard Blum, you know, even he's recounting his what he thinks there. But she didn't ask him that specifically.
Many more will be coming. I'm telling you, many more.
Oh yeah.
Many people are gonna go,
Oh, one thing I wanted to say. So what's interesting, and I saw you mentioned it earlier, Dago, you brought it up.
Yes, sir.
Lee. Lee showed the video of basically Steve talking about the timing advance.
Yeah.
In that little clip. So what's interesting is in that little clip, he says that, they just put the pictures out, the things out. They didn't notify him. No one notified him. But that's a lie. Because
that's a blatant lie.
Because in the interview with Nancy Grace, he says that Olivia was notified. Like maybe they didn't.
She was the one that called him and told him it was out. Yeah,
right. But they did notify.
Right. They've done that multiple times. Just as much as Disgraceful is sitting there saying these photos were leaked. No, they weren't. There's a write-up in the New York Times that states. Okay, it states it right there.
She's I think she said that like 5 or 6 times. The photos were leaked online. Those savages. Those
were released.
Yeah,
no, they were released. You liar! Stop lying.
Those true crime trolls. What's wrong with them?
It's amazing how little they try to get the facts right in it. And I wonder sometimes, you guys have said it before, like she doesn't even research these cases. She's just given a script to read. And I wonder if that's true. Like how much does she really know the case and how much does she just a face to put shock value on things and be
I don't think you're right. I don't think she does.
Yeah.
I don't think she knows. I don't think she knows even probably one page of the info that all of us on this panel know.
No, her writer gave her a script and said, read this word for word and you'll be fine. Oh, what does this mean? I don't know, but okay, fine. I'll just read it for you. That way I can get my paycheck, since people that are making money off of the backs of the death of a child are horrible people. But you're sitting here, you dumbass, doing the same damn thing, and these people on your panel doing it.
Yeah.
What?
It's funny. Foxy Rose asks a question, and it's funny because
sorry.
No, it's okay. Foxy Rose says, do you think removing 5 body bags means 5 bodies? And then it's funny because I've had people on the panel who say you never see any body bag come out of that house. So has somebody seen 5 body bags come out? Because most people tell me you don't see a single body bag coming out, which leads a lot of people to say nobody really died because you never saw any body bags. But so when I get a question like, because there were 5 body bags, I'm like, have I don't think I've seen 5 body. I think I've seen some photos that had a body bag.
Yeah, I've never seen
those images from Idaho had body bags, but
no,
I don't know.
I've never. I mean, if there is a photo out there, truly, like, let's look at this. That way, the people that believe that it didn't happen maybe would have something else to look at. You know what I mean?
Right. Well, and by the way, showing it. I'm kind of looking to see if I should show it, but somebody sent me in the Discord channel. We have a channel in the Discord channel about true crime photos, the crime photos. It's a restricted channel because it could contain gore. But someone gave me this big shocker. Holy crap, Lee! You have to look at the new photo of Xana that leaked through of Xana in the bedroom, and it was a hallway shot from the living room, looking down the hallway to Xana laying on the floor, or so they say. And 100%, I think it's an absolute AI faked video.
AI.
She's not wearing the right clothes. She doesn't.
The one where she spun around with her head facing the door. I saw that.
Yeah, and I'm like, I keep. This is the problem we have. People are going to try to make their 15 minutes of fame by faking photos. So it's fucking. It's horrible. if you make a show about that, you'll look like an idiot. Yeah. And I have to think that half that's the problem. They want people to jump on it and make a fool out of them, saying, "Oh, you guys will fall for anything. You guys are making up shit." And it's like, I'm not.
Probably it was most likely put together by a guilter. Truly,
those are the trolls for like
right.
You know, I think she was wearing like a black dress. Yeah.
Yeah, it was. She was wearing black in the fake photo. Yeah,
Yeah,
she was,
and I told people, I'm like, I'm 99% sure that's a fake photo. That's not the body position not
I'm
right.
100%
It
sure.
doesn't look right.
No.
Yeah, I feel like I almost never say anything's 100%. That's the only reason I say 99 because I almost never say I'm 100% sure of it.
No, it's absolute. When they first showed it to me, first off, she's wearing full clothes. She's not in her underwear like they claim she was in the reports that are real, and she's facing the wrong direction. So whoever did that,
it's just not it. It's not
nice
it's not a crime scene photo. Yeah.
Not at all.
And it bothers me because again, that's the kind of trap they'll lead YouTubers into. They'll put something out. I don't know who did it. It could have been another random person, or it could be somebody trying to discredit the community, hoping that everybody will jump all over it, talk about it, and go, look at these sick bastards who will just create photos and put it up there and then talk about it for hours. Like, I didn't buy it because we're one of the more reputable channels, like you Dago as well. Like, we're not going to fucking.
Let me say this, then, Lee. Yeah, thank you for putting that photo out. That way, we can prove that we're here for the right reasons, and that you guys that are doing this are idiotic. So, thank you.
Yeah. So
that proves that we do our homework, folks. Just saying.
Someone
and we have integrity.
Some people are asking for the link to the Discord.
Oh yeah, do we have that handy, or do you want me to grab it?
I can grab it.
All right. This is why you have people. I'll have my people call your people, and we'll do lunch.
There you go. There you go.
I've been waiting to say that my whole life. I'll have my people call your people. We'll do lunch.
Let's do lunch.
Just make sure it's keto friendly.
Yeah. right. So by the way, do I want to go there? I don't want to be the guy that teases shit and then doesn't deliver. But a few of my panelists and I, and Dago hasn't seen it yet. Shit. So Dago, we got some new information in the Mickey Stein's case in Kentucky.
Okay.
And I don't think I've shown it to you. And wow, like it's gonna be some big shit. It's gonna be some big shit. So it's one of those. You ever heard the phrase something passing the sniff test? This passes the sniff test for me. I saw it and I was like, that's legit. That's like, I can't prove it, but it passed the sniff test. I saw it and I was like, I think that's fucking legit, and that's interesting. So
let's see it, bro.
Well, I can't show it. That's what I'm saying. I hated to be that guy. What I want to do is I want to tell people, look, that case is going to be a monster case. I'm telling you. So, try to get interested in it if you can, because that case is going to be there's multiple cases too. It's the Ben Fields civil case. It's the Mickey Stein's criminal case. That case is both of the cases are going to be monster cases. And I won't be surprised. If you see people mysteriously having accidents and dying during those trials.
I won't either. Truly, I've said that already. No.
Allegations are people have already died in the case. I'm certain one of them isn't an accident, although I can't prove it. No receipts, right? But right. Jennifer Hill mysteriously died in the and from what I understand, what Jennifer Hill was going to bring to court is what got her killed. Like, she literally was going to bring something to court that fucking got her killed. And then all we hear, I can't believe the lack of integrity of the media. All the media says is she died. They won't even, like, the media doesn't feel like it's like suspicious that a person in a major criminal case or civil case at this point, a major civil case that's going to potentially bring down judges and police stations and whatever, doesn't feel that it's suspicious when one of the lead people on the lawsuit just dies in the middle of she died, so we're just going to drop those charges, and the media is going to say, charges have been dropped, she died. Like, you have no integrity of the media. What happened to you doing your job? You should be suspicious as hell. Do your job. Like, what happened?
Damn shame.
Hello, guys. Den Meatballs Mods have been here listening. All right, State of the Deep is listening. I know is probably not going to make it tonight, so thanks for checking in on the chat and let us know you're here.
What's up, JJ?
If you are done with your thing, you can always jump up with us as well. So, do you have any other comments, questions? I know you started talking about the. Yeah, go ahead.
No. I was just going to say, I'm wondering if anyone wanted to jump up and ask us a question. Like you said, this is a great night.
So Susan says, do you think the body cams on the hit and run could prove Brian's proper timeline? That's interesting because maybe it was even you. I don't know. Somebody sent me the 5 hours of body cam footage from the hit and run the night before at about 11:45 at night, right? By the way, you remember when we were arguing about the body cam timing and where we were trying to confuse it and trying to figure out the whole thing? Was it Zulu time on those and we just didn't know time?
But
we figured
the problem, but if you remember though, that I remember when we were watching it, it showed like 3 or 4 different officers and their times were all not like they weren't all the same. That was what was so not only was the time like didn't match, all of their times were different times. Like what the hell is this?
Yeah. So anyways, I started to watch the video again, but it's 5 hours. And guess what I don't have in my life? 5 hours of time to watch the video. So I did start to watch it. I know. And you can't even transcribe that shit. So you can't even have like somebody like, hey, can you transcribe this? Like, can I have YouTube? No, you can't because it's 5 hours of body cam footage. You need to see it. But it's, it's across from the Pimlico apartments. It's very near the Steptoe apartments where Kohberger was at, and the Pimlico apartments where Kopacka was allegedly at. In fact, there's an image, we've talked about it before, that appears to show Kopacka walking right by the accident scene at that night.
Which is his evil
his evil twin.
Or it's his evil twin, right?
Right. And again, if he's there, it makes sense why Kopacka said he lived at the Pimlico apartments, even though he was killed at the Coffee House apartments, which is a completely different cross-town kind of place. So I don't know. So yes,
I had a question.
Do I think that could prove Brian Kohberger's proper timeline? I don't know. That hit and run happened at 11 something at night. I don't know. Well, if it went for 5 hours, that might put it in. Wait a minute. So I see what they're going with that, right? That's on Brandy Way or whatever. That road, Kohberger would have to drive past the accident scene to get out of town in theory. So why don't we see Brian Kohberger drive through that accident scene with his fancy white Hyundai Elantra that either has 2 or 4 doors and either has clip-on fog lights or doesn't, and all that stuff? I mean, do we see that? I don't know.
Not that. Yeah.
I don't think so.
I don't think so.
I think we've had that question come up before.
Yeah.
Yeah, I agree with that.
I had a question. I had a question for Dago. I know it was one of the things he wrote down. So I don't know.
Yeah. What's up?
If you looked at, I know this has come up a few times, but now that we're kind of pretty, well, this suspect vehicle 1 is definitely not BK's car. So we know this suspect vehicle 1 seems to be, seems to be a 2-door, right? A 2-door Elantra.
I mean, yeah.
And has fog lights. My question to you is that we should. I don't know how we can. We've talked about it before. This Elantra, this white Elantra that was in that accident, that looked like it was
Oregon, yeah.
Else. How does that match to the car with fog lights? And
that's a good question, sir. I don't even remember if the Oregon car had fog lights or didn't have fog lights now. Interesting. That's it. Let me rewrite this. But I will.
Because you have nothing better to do but spend your entire life.
Not to give anyone more work, but
no. I mean, I love that. If you don't mind, by the way, Lee, I threw something backstage. I'd love for you to. We went looking for the car today. Me and you know who.
Oh yeah. Yeah, looks like you got a little uniform on.
I had to carry him around. He couldn't see high enough to see the cars, but we went together. Me and Officer Payne there. Kind of cute.
Looks like
we had dinner together. Yeah,
cutie.
We had a whole.
It looks like you got a couple of suspect vehicles in that photo. I can see it looks like a Camry.
Yeah.
We were trying to figure out. He swore up and down it was 2011, but he kept saying fog lights, Papa, fog lights, and I'm like, I don't know. I don't know, buddy. Fog lights, Papa. Right there.
That would be hilarious. Fog lights, Papa.
Oh yeah. Molly put it together a whole thing, you guys. I just wanted to give you guys a little laugh on that one.
That's awesome.
Yes, there's a lot of these that you're gonna be seeing here. So anyway, But no, I honestly don't know 1-1, and I really do want to know now because I've never thought about that whole thing. So I'm gonna be going and looking at the Oregon footage to see if I can find that, to see if that car has, if you can tell if it. I know the front end's wrecked on the one corner. I couldn't tell though.
Right.
By the way, for nobody that caught on to that, that was me and Officer Payne going out for a day. For nobody that caught
that. He is a little young for the job, I think.
I mean, he's the right size though, you know. That's all.
Wow.
Hey, I'll take him. You bring him to my precinct.
Yeah,
There you go.
100%, buddy. 100%. But yeah, anyway, like I said, I just wanted to throw you guys a little laugh tonight. Yeah, I'm gonna look into that. That's a good point, 1-1, because I'll say this. I've always had questions. I don't care what they say at this point, and truly, I never did. But the Oregon car, I'm sorry, there's no coincidences in this case anymore, as far as I'm concerned. So there's something about that car that has to be involved, in my opinion, based on the names that we knew that were on the title at one time. That's a big problem to me.
Right.
It's the coincidences are like just stupid.
Right. I know the whole big thing with that. I know there's that whole thread with Mowich and whatever, but I don't even care about Mowich. That doesn't even matter to me. Whether Mowich is part of it or not, I don't care.
Right.
I just I'm curious if that car that matches, a car that we see on camera and we see all over the place.
Yes, sir. 100%. And now we've seen another vehicle, by the way, that has.
And you see in the chat. See, even just this thing. See in the chat, people. I get
white
people,
Hyundai
people saying that.
Yeah.
People are saying that it's a hatchback. It doesn't have fog lights. Then other people are saying that it does. That it does have.
That looks like the same vehicle from the back, but
that's a 4-door though.
That's a 4-door with tinted windows. Brian's windows weren't tinted, but that's okay. That doesn't mean that this is not the car. Can we get a better frontal shot of it?
The only frontal shot has the bumper torn off, so you couldn't see the fog lights anyways.
Oh, interesting. Shit.
So the bumper's right there.
Yeah, you can't tell. Damn it. Is there any ports for him? Does it look like?
Let me see if I can get another photo. I'll remove this here.
Yeah, maybe blow that one up a little bit, because if we can see the inside of it where there would be wiring or something, maybe. Gene Romaine, welcome. Good to see you. What's up, Kim?
This is a little interesting.
Uh-oh.
Okay, hold on. Stand by.
Lay it on.
All right. I'm doing this live, so
do it live.
Let's hope that doesn't bite me in the ass. There's a video here. Hold on. We got a commercial.
Yeah.
Of course.
That looked like a good picture.
Yeah, it did.
It was a good picture. The problem is I'm trying to roll the video and I got to
roll that beautiful bean footage.
Yeah.
All right. Let's hold on.
Are they trying to sell you a vacation?
We pause now for a commercial break. 11 seconds. Here we go. Hold on. We're probably getting watch us get flagged for playing a commercial.
Right.
Oh my God.
Like you get flagged for everything, but
helping him out.
All right, hold on. Let me see if I can expand this. Full size.
Absolutely. Thank you, Straight from the Horse's Mouth, for that. Appreciate that very much.
I tried to pause it there.
Look, looks like it.
Like fog lights to me, buddy.
It looks like fog lights to me.
Fog lights.
Oh,
that is a fog light.
Well, I'll be.
How about that?
Oh, wait. Never mind. They said it's not related to Idaho 4, so that kind of solves that right there.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah. Okay. Yeah. That solves it, because we know the media is always right on it, and they're very, very accurate. And
because the internet said it, that must mean it is what it is.
True. Yeah. Good enough.
Yeah.
Good enough. We can stop watching. They told us it wasn't the vehicle, so we can move on with that.
Yep. Take them at your word.
Oh my gosh. Well. Yeah, so that vehicle may have had fog lights. It kind of looked like it, didn't it?
And I've always had issues with that car, you guys. Always.
Yeah.
Truly always, because
And the owner, the registered owner was
Estes'
girlfriend
name
or wife of the Aryan leader.
Well, that was one of the names on the deed, but at one point, also, from my understanding, I believe that Scott Estes' name was on that car as well. Who was one of the owners of the 1122 house as well. So if you tell me that's
crazy,
that's insane. I'm going to get up and leave right now if you tell me that's coincidence.
Yeah, I don't know. Somebody says, why does that vehicle look different than the one when I popped up Google? I don't know. I just searched for Oregon Elantra and Idaho 4, and it popped up with several articles from the New York Post, which clearly is a very reputable I know some people don't trust it. I'm being sarcastic with that, but several places had a picture of the same vehicle. We watched one from KTVB, Channel 7, and then one from New York Post.
Thank you, Vonda. God bless. Appreciate that very much.
Yeah. Thank you very much. So, this is what makes the wheels go round and around. The wheels on the bus go round and round, round and round, round and round. All right. So, and by the way, apparently I got to figure out how to split the money so that Robin gets $5 in treats for the kitty cat, because somebody's like, that's for the cat.
Yeah, because he's starving, you know.
That way he's sitting on your head.
Yep.
Come get me food, Mom. Right here. I'm hungry. He cracked me up.
Yak on me, okay? Just
Somebody said, check your what? Check your what? Check your camera.
There goes.
What is that icon of? Check your. What's that? Check your camera.
Camera, maybe.
Check my phone.
Maybe. Okay.
If it's my phone, I got too many people who have the phone number. It's not on my phone.
Yes, I'm live again.
Something wrong with my camera? Is this thing on? Hello?
Can you hear me? Can you hear me? Can you see me? Yeah.
Anyway, so I don't really have anything particular to talk about for the rest of the night. If you guys want to wrap up early, we can do that. If you guys have something you want to fire at me for a conversation topic, or if somebody in the chat wants to come up, or if somebody in the chat wants to fire something at us, this would be a great time, because it's kind of a low night. Check your email. The problem with my email is I got like 5 email accounts, 3 of which are very much tied to that. Yeah. Let me see. I'm going to check my email. Email from a female. Whatever. Let's see.
And that's from Cat.
Well, let me ask you, one. I saw you were. I think you were in there for a little bit, and Robin too. What did you think of my reaction to Miss Nasty Disgrace?
You're quite entertaining, that's for sure.
Yeah, I had the same kind of reaction. I just.
It was worse.
We haven't really heard from the family in a while or whatever. So that's why I forced myself to watch it. It was doubly painful watching it a second time now. But I agree. I agree with you. I don't like to, again, people have different tastes, different views.
Sure.
And and that's fine. People can like whatever they want to like, but she's just she's in a whole nother galaxy. Yeah. Really, I mean,
she's in a different mental space than most human beings. I agree with you.
Yeah.
Did you guys? Now, let me ask a question, if you don't mind, Lee, of course.
Yeah, go for it.
So there was a lot of statements made by Steve where he stated that they found out when she was asking one of her dumb questions that there's a lot of new stuff. And of course, going back to the same old things that he says a lot, is that it was sent out to media first and then we get it after that, and stuff that they were never getting. Do you guys believe that they haven't seen half this stuff, that this is all new to them? I mean, do you guys truly, and either way, whatever your answer is fine with me, but do you truly believe that?
That's a hard question, man.
I thought that they said that they were given a memory, like a memory stick or something.
That's what I thought too.
I'm pretty sure it was either Steve or Christy. One of them said it at the plea hearing, because now the case is over. There's nothing else. They were given like a drive. I don't know what was on the drive, but I assume it would be all the pertinent info.
You would think.
This has been more than once. Go ahead.
So many different things. It's hard to keep track of what's real and what's lies.
I could have sworn, and I could be wrong. So let me get this. I could be wrong. I could have sworn the Gonzalez's also said, or I think it was them, said that just before the sentencing, where the families got to do their kind of victim impact statements, that they were all going to be allowed to go to Hippler's office and get more details so that they would be fully prepared on what they wanted to say. And so they would get more. And I thought they were brought in to see more of the details so that they would get it right. But I don't know if that happened or not. But there's a lot of things that fucking don't make sense in this case.
Yeah.
There's a lot of that has been said a lot by them. They said it on the interview they did with Chris McDonough. They said it in many different times. They've said this now. So at this point, and I mean this with all due respect, but I'm starting to not believe this. Truly, I'm sorry.
Was there a follow-on, or did you just
I'm starting to not believe that they haven't seen some of this stuff. Okay.
Yeah.
But here's my question though: if it is true that they have seen it or they haven't, why? What's the purpose in this? What is their aim? Okay, that's my question. Sorry.
Yeah. Let's ask this question. Again. I've showed it before, and I'll show it again. The FBI responded to a FOIA request, and it basically said they're not going to tell. They have information I'm asking for, but they won't show it, in part because it possibly could be connected to somebody in witness protection or a confidential informant. Now, granted, they say in the response, this is a blanket response we give to everybody, but it just happens to list every single person asks for anything. It may be that you're not getting things because it could involve a witness protection person. And I think that's because by simply stating it sometimes and not others would tell you that it must be the case. So they just put it blanket on everything. But the point being is that if the federal government was involved because there was some kind of confidential information, then is it possible that, yes, even the families didn't know shit about this case? Maybe the families, maybe the defense, maybe no one was allowed to see anything because it's all been covered under some big hidden federal, national security. Nobody's allowed to see. Trust us, bro. We got this mentality. So
it makes sense. That makes sense. It's just that, I've heard this so many times, and I'm like, I got to ask somebody else. Like, what do you guys think?
Yeah.
And of course, I wanted to ask you all, so I always get your opinions.
Here's the thing. This is what bothers me. I kind of let out before you got on, Dago. I kind of let out with this. Why is it acceptable for certain families to come on and change fundamental details in the case almost every single time they open their mouth on national TV, and then call everybody dirtbags for talking about the case and questioning, hey, wait a minute, earlier you said this, now you're saying this, and if we question it, we're pieces of shit. But they can keep changing the story all the time.
Your mic is cutting out.
You just had a problem with your mic, Lee. It cut in and out real quick. That's a great question. Truly, that's a great question. It shouldn't be allowed, but I mean, I feel like they have the upper hand with everything.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? They're pretty much allowed to do what they want to some aspect. I guess, for lack of better terms, in that aspect. I'm just saying. I don't know.
Which is completely wrong.
Yes, it shouldn't be that way at all. I don't know if you guys discussed. I don't know what you guys discussed, so I'm sorry if I'm bringing something up that's not. I couldn't wait to get here tonight to talk about these things with you, and now I'm forgetting.
Now you're blanking, right? You're blanking.
The statement that was made. Okay, let's go with the statement that was made on News Nation, where he said oh my God, what the hell is going on here? I think I'm brainwashed now today, or something overdone or over whatever.
Two people.
You're putting a lot of hours.
Yeah, that point there, the two people thing. Did you guys discuss that already?
Yeah, we brought it
Steve Gonzalez's comment about how there was two people that were targeted.
Yes, okay.
Yeah, in fact, we could play it again. Shit, we already got one copyright strike. Let's see if we can do it twice. I could play it again.
Did you get hit for that?
No, I just teased. I said we're probably going to because.
Oh, okay.
But I don't know that we're going to actually.
Yeah, so. He brings up the timing advance thing and then says that there were two people. He believes that Maddie's one of them. All that stuff. Yeah.
Yeah. Well, shit. Of course, I backed away from it.
That's all right. Don't worry about it then. No big deal.
Right, yeah.
I mean, being that you've already watched it and talked about, like, what are your thoughts on that? Since I wasn't here for that.
Well, I mean, I ranted for quite a while about it.
The timing advance report is really sticks out to me as far as what timing advance reports are we talking about? Brian Koberger's? Are we talking about somebody else's? I mean, he doesn't elaborate as far as whose timing advance reports we're discussing.
What I wanted to know, what the hell does the timing advance reports have to do with maybe Xana and Maddie? What the hell does that have to do with that? That's weird to me.
That's the point I want. That's the point I was making. So allegedly, all the timing advance records are going to show you on Brian Koberger is whether he was heading to Moscow or heading to Wawa Park. That's it. That's it.
Yeah.
So how can, knowing more about the timing advance records, I now believe that 2 people in the house were targeted and it wasn't like, how could it tell you who was targeted? Either the car was going to Moscow or it wasn't going to Moscow. That's what the fucking timing advance records show. Unless you're not telling us that the car picked somebody else up. And now you know that they went somewhere and picked up somebody. And now that you know because of who they picked up, you know who the target was because of who they picked up. That might mean something. But if all it was is Koberger left the house, then the timing advance records don't tell you dick about who the target was.
Well, according to them,
according
to them, they didn't have Koberger's timing advance records, remember? Which I know is bullshit, obviously. But
Well, the only other thing would be, okay, we still don't know, did Xana and Ethan walk home? Did somebody drive them? Where, could those records indicate that they were with someone else?
I mean,
if someone was giving them a ride home?
100% possible. 100. And that would tell me that they truly do have a timeline for Xana and Ethan, which I've always thought that they do, but they just won't give it to us. Well, here we go.
Right.
Okay. If they do know it, which I believe they do, because they had that stuff. Okay. If they do know it, now this is where I'm going with this. This is why I asked you guys this. I believe they do know the timeline for Xana and Ethan. Here's the thing. It's never been put out here. Okay. They gave us some generic bullshit at 1:45 in the press conference. That's it. Never more after that. Okay. And they're asking, we get little bits and pieces from people from interviews, blah, 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 whatever. Fine. Why are they not telling us the actual timeline for Xana and Ethan? There's some reason why we're not getting that. And I think that is the bomb right there. There's a reason why they're withholding that. There's a reason why we're not getting that. I mean, I'm not trying to, maybe it's not that serious, but I think it is. I think that they're withholding something, and that information is 100% the answer to it.
And again, fundamentally, it bugs me because this is what I ranted about Steve's comment, because it means one of two things. It only means one of two things. Either Steve does have inside information that we've all been lied to about, or he's just watching YouTube like we are and coming up with his own theories and changing what his theory is based on what his new thought of watching YouTube is as well, while simultaneously shitting on everyone on YouTube for talking about the case. Like, he either knows something or he's just making up new theories and going on TV stations talking about his latest theory based on what he saw on YouTube.
Well, here's my thing, Lee. If he knows something that he saw or heard or read or whatever that is related to timing advance, then you know something specific about two people. You said two people. And we know for a fact that they had Xana and Maddie's timing advance records. That's a fact. It was in the report. Those are the two people, in my opinion. And we all know the theory behind those two people and who their family is and who their parents were. Just say it, Steve. Okay? Just say it. Okay? At that point, you already, the Band-Aid's halfway off. Just rip the fucker off and be done with it, okay? That's what I'm trying to point out. He obviously, and either that or he's bullshitting. It's one of two, but I don't think he would for making that statement. So you know something that's in those records that completely flips this story, in my opinion, and you're not going to say it because you know what's going to happen if it comes out.
Right, and it's so freaking frustrating to me that it would be one. It would be a whole different thing if he would do the whole, hey, look, I can't tell you what I know, but we know some things. Hold tight. It's going to come out, whatever. That would be one thing. And yes, it would tease everybody and we'd be all angry. But the telling stuff, then changing the details, and then telling stuff and changing the details, and then calling people pieces of shit for getting the details wrong. it's just disingenuous. It doesn't feel right. So
that is a fact. And one more complaint I have that I've already somewhat complained about, and you're gonna sit and say, and again, all due respect, but you can't do this, okay? You cannot attack people and say that they are oh my God, come on, Dago, get your head out of your ass tonight. That they are making a buck, okay, on the death of your child when you're sitting on a panel with a woman who is, her net worth is $25 million because of what she does day after day after day, doing the same damn thing. How is that even okay with anybody?
Right. Right.
I looked up her net worth today, and it's $25 million fucking dollars, folks. And she's making more than any of us. We're not making shit, Lee. We know that, okay?
Right. That's why I get so mad when people keep accusing us of making money off the families. I'm like, how much is Nancy Grace making off the families? Like, I just,
it's way more than we're making. Way more than we're making. I can promise.
I'm sure she gets a nice booking fee for CrimeCon every year.
Her house is gorgeous. They showed that in the BMW that she drives to work every day. I sure as fucking driving a BMW.
Nope.
And my house is 110 years old. So you tell me.
It's the hypocrisy knows no bounds is one of the phrases.
I'm sorry. I had to voice that.
Hypocrisy knows no bounds.
Yep.
Oh my. We had somebody earlier who said this was their first night here. Did they ever ask a question so we can get their question highlighted? Because I wanted to make sure we highlight that. But
I hope I didn't
see this. So
what other audio is out there that we don't know about? Well,
this
good question.
The big fight that Jules is having, because we basically kind of have proof that the video audio from 1112 Kings Road there has audio if you look at the documents, but it was not given to Jules, and based on what they have about that, so the 12:30, I'm talking about like 12:30 to 2:30 or 12 a.m. to 2:30.
Yeah.
Someone has that video audio, and there is audio. But
I'm certain at this point, they're just literally never going to show anybody anything that deliberately contradicts the story they've told. And the only way we're going to get to the truth is accidental, quote unquote, accidental leaks, where some agency accidentally leaks a photo that blows the lid off of everything. And then it'll be,
or a whistleblower.
Because there's a massive cover up in this thing.
A whistleblower too.
Yeah.
Yeah, but that's a good point. Like, how do you think in this type of a case a whistleblower would come forth on this?
I don't know. Like it would
know.
Yeah, I mean,
who's going to let them come forward? If we're talking mainstream media, is mainstream media even going to listen to anybody?
Right. No, mainstream won't. They would have to get some. They would have to get somebody's YouTube channel that has a lot of views to be able to even get a chance at it. And then their life would be in danger probably as well.
There's that. Right. And would they be believed? That's why I'm asking that question.
Yes. Right.
With everything that's happened here, it's kind of like, in my opinion, the boy who cried wolf situation. Would they be believed, or would they just say, oh, whatever, more bullshit in the Idaho court case, and sweep it under the rug and move on?
Yep. I mean, they've done a really good PR campaign of, even when something comes out proving that the official story is bullshit, they still shame people for bringing it up. Because again, the answer always is, I don't know why you assholes are still talking about it. He pled guilty. Like literally at this point, it doesn't matter if you prove it was wrong. Right. We just go, well, he pled guilty, so shut the hell up.
Right.
But are we going to see a change because of Howard?
And Nancy didn't even let him say his new theory.
No.
Yeah. She doesn't want to hear that.
She was too busy attacking BK's family and his sister.
Talking about the hail pick.
That made me sick. And I'll say this, as much as I can't stand Skeletor and Frodo, at least they, because I followed up with watching the beginning of their little thing between those two, and they refused to go at his family like that. And I'll give him that much, as I can stand him. Like, she does not care.
No.
Her and her evil twin sister she had on there with her were just trashing like Melissa and everybody else. And I'm like, what right do you have at all to say anything like that?
She kind of made her bread and butter though being that way. She kind of made her bread and butter being very offensive and getting people all worked up. Some people make their bread and butter by pissing people off and getting them worked up because, you know, even hate means views. Like, you know, I'll tell you this. I'll tell you this, and Dago, you probably featured this as well. For people who talk about us being clickbaiting, I had a video that exploded because a fight erupted in my chat. And they were going at each other. And I could see how, from a perspective, the best thing that could have happened to me is for them to start fighting in my chat, because it blew up the video and everybody started fighting with each other and sharing it, and they fought with each other. And I'm like, I don't want to be that guy. No. I don't want to have a video pop off because it made everybody fight. That's not what I'm about. But other people were like, fuck, that's the sauce. I'm going to make everybody pissed off and fight with each other because it makes the fucking video blow up.
It does work, and there's a lot of people that will do that. And I'll say this right now. That's great. That's grand. I get that's how she is who she is. But yeah, guys, her bread is stale and her butter's fucking spoiled. Okay, I'm tired of it. It's enough, truly. Yeah, like somebody needs to be hold her, somebody like her, anybody like her accountable. Like, this is enough. Okay, it truly is enough. Like, you can't.
But they don't though. And as soon as she's had other cases or anything else you see, I've seen other people sometimes that just try to have they just try to like start to have a different opinion or say something, and she cuts them off like immediately. Yeah, she'll just cut them off. It's like, why?
Yeah, she did it to Christy twice. Like, you have she has no respect for anybody, nobody, not even her own damn self. Which I don't blame her on that one, but
she makes a good living at it though. She makes a good living.
Yeah,
she makes a good living at it.
It ain't worth it to me. I would rather live in a fucking cardboard box in the sewer than to be that person. I'm sorry, you guys.
Right on.
Yeah.
Yep.
Well, you'll see her at CrimeCon. Maybe.
I know. Yeah. I know. I hope. By the way,
ask her for
an autograph, because
ask her to go for a coffee or something and see if she's really like. Is this all an act? Is it all like?
Yeah.
I couldn't.
I thought that once. I thought, you know what? I wonder if I bump into some of these people, if I'm going to find out that it's all like, dude, that's just my stage presence. I'm not like that in real life. Like, do they put on a show, a performance for money, and it's not what they're really like? You kind of think that's their personality, but maybe that's just a show.
That's why I could never. I've always said that from the beginning when I started this. You guys will get what you get. You get the real me in here or in here. I cannot be fake. Like, I can't stand fake people. I don't care if you consider yourself an actress or not, because nope.
Yeah.
Oh God, it's so like, I'm gonna not sleep tonight, you guys, because I'm gonna sit here and think about this evil creature and what she does, and just it bothers a lot. I mean, it bothers me a lot, honestly.
Yep, me too. Me too.
It is like Jerry Springer in some ways.
And
I do have something about Luigi.
Yeah, what up?
Did you see what's his snoot? That Joel Seidemann? He filed a letter today requesting that Judge Caro set a July 1st trial date for the state case.
Oh,
it's disgusting. Yeah, and I think Karen fired back. This is completely unfair. What you guys are doing is completely unfair. So yeah, I think I caught a little bit of that. I haven't read all the documents, but the gist of it was, yeah, they want to full bore push Luigi into a state and federal prosecution on top of each other, which is completely unfair to the defense. You can't prepare for two different trials in two different courtrooms in two different jurisdictions at the same time.
Yeah. Hell, they wouldn't even let him go to Pennsylvania.
Right. And it might be just that the state is trying to push their weight, right? Because the federal government originally said the state was going to go first. And maybe the state's just trying to push it and say, no, we're going first. And so making somebody shit or get off the pot and decide who's going first. But I don't know. Maybe they think the first person that actually starts the trial is the one that wins.
Yeah, that's wild. Like, that's another one. Did you guys see the I don't know what is wrong with me tonight. The WSU lawsuit got bumped up to a federal level and the state case is closed.
Well, I again, we talked about that a little bit. I thought that was the request. Have they ruled on it? I know that the WSU is asking for it to be moved up to the federal level, but did they get it granted or not?
I thought it was granted. From my understanding, it's done.
Well, that's interesting.
How I
yeah.
took it.
Yeah, I thought it was just a request, and again, the basis from that, as I understand it, is so the families sue WSU for allowing this to happen when they should have had procedures in place to stop it, and WSU's response was, "We're just following federal guidelines, so take it up with the federal government. It's not our problem. We're following federal guidelines, so make it a U.S. government problem, not our problem."
They granted it, from my understanding, and closed the state case. So
yeah, that's what somebody else said too. Granted, so yeah,
that's kind of interesting to me, because at a federal level, that would impede, or that would make me believe that there's going to be way more discovery brought forth if that's the case. I mean, I would imagine, and if you guys think I'm right or wrong, I just sorry, I didn't mean to say from Mangione. I just remembered that though.
No, we're kind of bouncing around. We've got questions in the chat. Go ahead, Robin. What'd you say?
I was just going to ask, at a federal level, then, could that potentially pull in more info? But I say potentially, like from the FBI.
That's what I'm saying. That's what I was wondering.
Could that be a thing?
Yeah, it could be. I mean, they have to have a discovery process. So
right.
If they don't settle, they'll have to show. They have to show what they got.
Oh, Nick Balance. Come on, Nick. Cough up to this
That's
shit,
my
man.
thought too, that there would have to be like obviously we know that federal is way like heavier than what a state would be, so they would have to have more coming from the federal level. I did not get to watch that yet, Joe or JJ.
We're kind of bouncing all over the place. That somebody had asked the question, what does Mangione have left? What charges? He has lots of charges left. I mean, first of all, Margaret Garnett in the federal case hasn't ruled yet on whether or not they're going to remove the charges 3 and 4, which also carry the death penalty. So we're still waiting on that. So we got like 4 charges in the federal case. He's got all the charges, the second degree murder charges in the state case, plus he's got charges in Pennsylvania that are hanging over his head for gun possession and false identification. So Mangione's got a crap ton of charges still left. Just to summarize that.
Yes.
Yeah. So what else?
I don't know. I don't want to jump people all over the place. I didn't mean to do that. I just was thinking of stuff that I was thinking about earlier. I planned this in my head, like the whole day, what we're going to talk about in here, because I always want to run these things by you guys, and I didn't get a chance to. I got all jacked up today on this, so my flow got disleveled or something,
We'll have this.
But a lot of people have asked me about that Corner Club footage. I have not yet seen it yet.
Oh, someone wanted to see my I've got several tattoos, but
I didn't know.
You probably mean the DA tattoo. I don't even know if the light's good. I don't show it. I can't even show it. I can't do it. I don't. It's not possible.
Do it, Captain.
I got several tattoos. I mean, I got tattoos in places I can't even show you on my body.
Oh boy.
But I got for those who don't know, I don't know if you saw that tattoo, by the way. I did a 8-hour plus tattoo job up at Dead God's Tattoo up in the Portland area, and that was awesome. We live streamed the whole thing. I had 2 tattoo artists working at the same time. They gave me a discount because we live streamed it on my YouTube channel, and it was so fun. Those guys were raunchy. They made all kinds of jokes. It was a freaking great evening, and it kept me grounded when you're getting tattooed for 8.5 hours or whatever it was. It was awesome.
Right.
Yeah.
It sounds like fun.
Yeah.
So
what else?
I'm looking for questions.
Somebody says Tony's
Yeah,
dad.
I put the link out like 3 times and nobody wanted to come up tonight.
Come up here and ask questions, guys. Let's do it.
Yeah.
How far into this are we?
We're 147. We actually wrap up usually in about 15 minutes. So
okay. Well,
case will be in Seattle at a Washington Federal Supreme Court. Which one is that?
Oh, probably the WSU case.
Oh.
The lawsuit. If it makes it there, of course.
Right.
Well, I'm looking through the comments to see if there's anything else we want to address here real quick.
Would Moto Man just asked, would more information be sealed and held away from the public in a federal case?
Say what? What was the question? Would
Moto
more
Man.
information be sealed and held away from the public?
If it was federal, that's a good question. Thank you.
Yeah, I mean, I think what's sealed is sealed, whether it's state or federal. But I don't know. Like, it's a good question.
It is a good question.
I mean, when they throw the national security
guess that's what I was.
Yeah.
I guess that's what I was asking earlier. Is like, can they, if it is going to be at the federal level, are they more able to hide things away, or do they have to show their cards more? Like, I wasn't sure how that works actually.
I don't know. Twiz said
I think discovery is discovery, but they still, if things involve like confidential informant and stuff like that, you're not going to see any of that. That's
and the Fed
no.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That is actually a good question, Moto. And thank you for the super chat, brother. I appreciate you. I'm gonna have to look that up myself because I'm curious about that now.
Yeah, it's a good question, and I don't know why we don't know the answer.
Right.
We need Allie Benevento. She can
right?
Yeah.
Or tomorrow, maybe I'll ask that one. I'm gonna write that down to ask Andrew Myers tomorrow. Which yes, I'm gonna be doing that tomorrow. I'm kind of excited for that one.
How was the Attorney General allowed to join WSU as their lawyer? I mean, I think being that Washington State University is a state entity, then the Attorney General of the state could represent them in a case, I guess. I mean, that would make sense to me, but I don't know the law. So
doesn't he have the ability to take control of the case?
I don't know. I mean, I would think that it's just probably provided if they're a party, then the Attorney General would represent them in the lawsuit. I don't know. Yeah,
but well, Twiz just said WSU is a government entity too because it's a university. So
right, true.
That's wild. See, these are good questions, you guys.
We need an attorney on the show.
Yes. There's another one I'm going to write down.
It says yes, the state attorney general can take over certain legal cases, but their authority varies significantly by state and case type.
Interesting.
So that leads to, why did the AG take over, I wonder?
Yeah.
It says in criminal cases, the state AGs may intervene if requested, if there is a conflict of interest, or if statutory authority permits, such as in multi-county crimes.
What about civil though, Robin?
It says they have the authority to prosecute and defend all actions and proceedings in which the state is interested. So I guess that's the answer, is that because it's a state thing, they can take over.
I really would like to know why they stepped in.
Yeah.
There's got to be a specified reason, in my opinion, that they stepped into this. Like, truly, it's not just for no reason. That's going to drive me nuts.
Brian says I'm a ventriloquist. That's because my screen freezes every time I look at a different tab on my computer.
Maddie and Santa. Well, maybe they saw something. You know, that's what my thought or my question was. That's probably why I wonder. Didn't DeWine get involved in those? Yeah, Kim, that's true. Our governor did get involved in the Pike murders here in Ohio. So interesting.
Yeah,
that could be. Well, what I'm wondering is if the AG's office saw something within the case and said, wait a minute. we need to get in the middle of this and take control of this now because of whatever reason. And
right.
There's something there to that, I think. And at some point, maybe it'll come out. Maybe we need to delve into it and look.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's very, very interesting.
Title IX thing is a big deal, guys. That truly is a big deal, like for a lot of different reasons. So maybe that's it right there.
Yeah.
And they've been making a lot of people have been making a big deal about the parties that were listed on the WSU lawsuit and which family members weren't listed on the lawsuit. Like I'm trying to remember, you know what I'm saying? Like there was very specific members mentioned and not mentioned.
Ben, it's Karen,
Ben Mogan, yeah.
Now, one thing I do know when the feds will step in is when it's, I think we read it today, when it goes over $75,000. So it could be because it's a $400 million lawsuit that they were like, yeah, we need to be able to control this. That's a lot of money. So on and so forth. So that could be a reason.
Yeah. Patty said she had a question from above.
I'm looking for it right now.
That's what I was looking for too. She's like, I had a question above. I'm like, how far back do I have to go? I can't find it.
We're looking, Patty. Which side? Is she on your side or mine?
Well, I see both sides on mine. There it is. Do you think maybe this is it?
Okay.
Do you think there will be a division between MPD and ISP because of the depth of their investigation versus a cover-up respectfully? Yeah. So if I understand your question, here's the thing. My gut tells me, and it's purely gut speculation, that several leaks have happened from Idaho State Police that don't feel like they're complete accidents. It's almost, again, if you look at the way Idaho State Police investigated and interrogated or questioned Dylan versus how Moscow and questioned her, it's a whole different way feeling. It almost feels like they're not 100% on the same page, and it almost feels like Idaho State Police is wanting something to slip out that'll show the fuckery. But I could be completely wrong about that. But we talked about it before, and I know that a couple of you have felt the same thing. Like it's almost like someone's purposely making some mistakes to get something out there.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Good point.
Yeah.
It does.
Very good point.
Which is interesting because they have to be very careful when they do that, of course, because they could probably get in trouble if they deliberately did it.
Right. Yeah.
Moto again. What did you say this time, buddy? I bet the feds will toss the case in the trash can and won't touch it with a 10-foot pole, or Brian will end up in a body bag before the case even begins. You know, I've kind of wondered that because there's been more statements brought forth. Thank you, Jamie Harris and Moto Man. God bless. Very much appreciated, you guys. Of Brian possibly hurting himself. Rumors, statements coming out about this. And again, I still feel like that's a seed that they're trying to plant to be able to control a narrative if and when something happens that they may be coming forth is what I'm worried about.
Yeah. Good questions. A little over, like I wasn't prepared for some of these questions. Just
you guys are, these communities are amazing. They are very smart and they think deep. That's
thank you, Susan, for asking a question about some other case other than Idaho. That's been awesome. Yes, I saw the correctional officers patches for Odin We Trust. Are you fucking kidding? I thought that was a joke when I saw it. Like when I heard it, I was like, "That's a joke. That can't be real." No, it's one
go even further with that, Susan. Do you know that when they made them remove those patches, that they went and got tattoos underneath their eyes?
Oh my God!
Swear to God.
Yep.
Wow.
What the
hell?
And they kept their job doing it. Somebody asked in the chat, I saw that, of all the cases that we all cover, which is the most intriguing, I think was the question.
Yeah.
Where'd it go? For me, I'll have to say that it is right now probably Letcher County, because I already have a feel for what's going on in Idaho. It's obvious fuckery. So intriguing as to what the hell is Letcher County right now.
Letcher County, I don't think people realize just how crazy that might get in Letcher County.
Twisted.
It is way big. It's way more simple than just a guy shot a guy in the judge's chambers. Like
very scary.
Way
scary. but that's the one that I have the most like mental focus on, and it right now, I should say.
Yeah, and in fact, I have a schedule when I try to cover certain cases, and I'm kind of due to do another video about Letcher County tomorrow, and I'm trying to come up with. I don't want to ever force it. Like I never want to force a video on it if it's
right.
But it seems like that case has got a ton there. I just got to decide what part we want to cover next. But yeah. All right. Well, hey, let's kind of. I know it's been great with the chat. Let's wrap up a little bit for the night. I got other things to do. Like I said, I got a whole freaking video to see if I can come up with something. If I don't, then it doesn't happen. Like I said, I won't force it. That's one thing I'm trying to really not do is like, yeah, I'd like to have a new video out every day, but it's a lot of work, a lot more than you think. So if I don't feel it, I don't feel it. So let's go around the horn. 1-1, Dago, Robin, and I'll close this out. So what do you got? 1-1, any closing thoughts?
Yeah. Thanks everyone for joining. Meatballs, Denizens, Dago, Robin, Lee. Great discussions. Keep asking your questions. Keep looking. Keep listening. Keep an open ear, and don't be afraid to think outside the box and question. If things don't make sense, or you see contradictions, I mean that's what gets you to the truth. If it doesn't fit, you must have quit, right?
Yeah.
All right. Thanks, everyone.
All right. So then let's go, Dago. What do you think?
Well, first off, thanks for having me for the 15 minutes that I got to be here.
I know. You just popped in. Yeah.
Yes, I missed you guys tonight. The full deal. It's great to be here as always. Thank you to the communities for coming together as always and doing this. Thank you to 1-1, Robin, Mr. Kitty there, and Lee.
Yeah, I had to put the kitty on screen real quick before the kitty went away. Yeah,
of course. Great conversation as always. Of course, I will go back and watch the rest of what I missed because I'm sure it's always amazing. So I'm looking forward to tomorrow. Wait, what is tomorrow? Thursday?
Tomorrow's Thursday.
I
know.
Sorry,
all blends together.
Losing my mind. Yeah, I'm looking forward to tomorrow night as always. Then can't wait to get into more amazing conversations with you guys.
Yeah, and thanks for dropping by. I know you've been super, super busy, so it's always great to see you. Robin, what are your thoughts on the way out?
Always.
Well, Coda and I thank you for the treats.
Yeah.
I think it was Michelle. Thank you. No, you guys, you are wonderful community out there. We love answering your questions, so keep them coming. I mean, even on the replay crew or after the video, go ahead, leave a comment. If it's something we don't know, we'll look into it. If there's some burning question that you have that you either are a little shy about saying during the chat, during the video, or you don't want to come up on panel, but it's something you really want us to look into, make sure you leave us a comment. We'll be happy to look into it. So, but thanks for coming out tonight, and look forward to it each and every night. So, yeah.
Thank you so much for the great panel again. Hopefully we'll get JJ State of the Deep on tomorrow night. I think he's scheduled to be back with us tomorrow night, I think. So we should have our full panel back in the swing, and that'll be fantastic. Remember that all of us cover multiple cases, and it was great. Some of you, I feel like some of you really are helping us out. Damn well we're like, we're to cover the cases. So thank you for giving us some softball questions. We can talk about some of those other cases and keep the questions coming because again, every time that we talk about those things, it gives a chance that somebody who hasn't heard it will get a chance to get interested in those cases. Because like you said, there's some nutbag cases that are coming up this year. It's going to be a big deal. And of course, Idaho 4, if they would stop releasing new shit, we could stop talking about it. If you didn't wait for fucking 3 years to start telling people what happened in the case, we wouldn't be talking about it. So don't shit on us for still talking about Idaho 4 when you've waited 3 years to start telling us what happened. Yep. So there you go. That's my rant for the night. Have a great one. Thank you, everybody. See you tomorrow night.
Have a great night, guys.
Night.
Hi, guys.